All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of Coffee Chats with Ranjani, Vignesh, and a dog, Kifa. Apologies for the background noise. All right. So, today we are going to talk about how do we change careers. That's a question we get often, and definitely something which I've thought about personally a lot as well. So I'm going to let Vignesh start so that he doesn't complain about going last each time. So Vignesh, how do we change careers? How do you think about changing
Yeah,
careers?
I don't know what's happening with changing careers. Anyways, I think let me. I have a couple of points here, right? Changing a career is, I think, one of the most challenging and toughest exercise that anyone can do. Let's be very honest about it. So please do not undermine that exercise that you are going to do. So that's the first point. Accept that it's going to be challenging, it's going to be time consuming, and you have to basically go through the grind to meet your expectations. In many a times, I would say it's like a 2 to 3 year exercise where you have to invest and then go ahead. Number two, it's imperative for you to identify where do you want to go. It's not like career choices. You can keep changing your goalposts. So please understand where do you want to go, what career you want to choose, and the ASIS has to be, or the North Star has to be locked very quickly. Um, Also, if people have significant experience, example, if you have 6 7 years of experience, do not discount that experience and basically start planning. It's always a good way for you to start looking at, here is the North Star, here are some of the skill sets that can be leveraged towards my North Star. So do not completely discount it and start thinking as a fresher applying for a new career. um, as you do this exercise, the as to 2B framework sort of, you will start understanding what are the skill sets that's going to add value from your previous experience, and what are the areas that you need to build on. These are the gaps that you have to very quickly try to understand and mitigate it. So once you have identified that, that's when you basically start putting your thinking hat as to, hey, do I need to go for mentoring, do I need to go for additional courses, I need to start picking up skill sets, do I have to basically change some of the areas of expertise that I'm currently dealing with by internally moving into in some other role in the company. All these can happen only when you identify the gaps and you start working towards it. So take this as a journey. That's the key here. Take this as a journey where you are going to work on your, like a crawl walk run approach towards your final to be state that you want to be.
Yeah. No, great points, all of them. I mean, maybe I'll have a couple of things to add to that, right? Why do you want to change careers? I think this is the one which I hear the most, right? People want to move from, like, say, software engineering to analytics, or they want to move from program management to product management. Right now, the first question is why. There's this quote in Alice in Wonderland which I keep stating, right? If you don't know where you're going, any path can take you there. So have a very clear, to yourself, very clear and honest answer as to why are you looking at moving into, say, analytics because it's cool, because everyone is doing it, because your mom asked you to, or it pays a lot. Like, what are the reasons, right? Be clear about that and honest yourself, right? So that's one. Second, why me, right? So that's the second part, which is again tying back to the skill sets question which he alluded to, right? Okay, you want to move into analytics, but why you? Are there things which you feel you are suited to do, or you are trained to do, or you have, up leveled yourself to do, right? Are there things which you feel you can add to that particular role? So that's another second thing, right? And then the third one is why now. Again, people tend to think of it as yes or no decisions, right? Oh, should I do this or should I not? More often than not, what I've noticed is, you would have people who would shadow project with my teams, and then they'd say, oh, you know what, there's so much of, you know, work which we need to do beyond just the modeling. They think that it's only like the fancy model building, which is analytics. They don't think about like the championing, the decision making, the number crunching, getting data from 10 different sources, cleaning. All of these things also make up analytics, right? So I think just getting that experience, if you can, even within your current roles, if you can kind of share a project with someone, talk to teams which do the work, experiment, right? That will give you more clearer picture of what that role entails, and more importantly, whether you are suited to that particular role, right? Or whether that aligns with what you think it is. So those are the three I would, recommend before you make a switch or a career pivot, right? Thanks a lot for watching this. Hope this has been helpful. If you have other questions you'd love for us to take, please drop it, send us a DM or drop a message, right?
Yeah,
Talk to you soon.
I think
Yeah.
I just have to reiterate on that point, right? Please do not make it as an exercise where someone has told you or recommended you to move towards something. It's
Yeah.
end of the day, your journey. You have to figure out where you have to go. So please do not oversimplify it and put your career to hearsay, basically. So
Yeah.
that's very, very important. That's the fantastic point that she has brought
Yeah.
in.
Don't let people who don't walk the path take decisions for you, right? That's something I very strongly believe in. All right. Talk to you folks soon. Take care. Bye bye.